Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Chris, and I haven't really been making as many videos lately, so I figured I would just sort of make my own little vlog here, even though I hate that word, and just talk about why I have not been making as many videos and what I plan on doing. I don't actually plan on like quitting or anything like that. This is not my big dramatic goodbye speech or anything like that, and I'm not going to say I hate everybody and I'm leaving YouTube for the next week, half a week. No, it's nothing like that. But why haven't I been making as many videos? Well, it first started out that I went for a LASIK appointment in which it was an evaluation, and what they ended up doing was sticking shit in my eyes. I guess this one part was a dryness test. Plus, they put they put the drops in my eyes so that they would dilate and all that, and that just wiped me the hell out. I was dilated for 3 days there, and because of that crap that they stuck in the corner of my eyes, I was not warned about this, and I could not even find anything on the internet of people complaining about this, but it just left my eyes sore for about 5 days, and especially towards the beginning of that, I was just not motivated at all to do any sort of writing, because a lot of these reviews, there's writing that goes on before I actually speak my part, and I was just not feeling creative at all. And that explains about a week of why I was on a bit of a hiatus there. Plus, I've just been sort of enjoying my summer. Been a little bit busy here and there. Also been doing some stuff like playing video games. Played a bunch of Resonance of Fate. I plan to do a review of that soon. I'm playing Arc Rise Fantasia now, which has the most horrible voice acting I have ever heard. And actually, if we're going to just list the nerdy things that I've been doing, I caught up on Naruto for some bizarre-ass reason. Actually, part of the reason is that I got sick for a few days, and so I was like, I gotta do something to fill my time so I don't go crazy. And why not just veg out and watch really horrible Naruto Shippuden filler? Yeah. Naruto, I have decided that it actually is a great show, and I know a lot of people who watch it or have watched it at least at one point thought it was a great show, but I can imagine that if you've been watching for a long while and then you happen to stop watching during one of the filler arcs, I can see why that would leave such a bad taste in your mind so that it just completely wipes out everything about that show, which was once good. Yeah, not good at all. Oh wow, I'm going off on a side rant here. Let me get away from that. So yeah, I was sick for a while, and then I was just not feeling as creative. And one of the reasons why is that it sort of seems like I've hit a wall with my reviews, and that what I'm doing right now is not that entertaining to me anymore. Writing a review about a game that's just sort of average has no appeal to me at all. I was playing like Singularity, because I got that in as a rental from Gamefly, and it's like, this is just not my type of game. At least right now, this is not my type of game. And then I was thinking to myself, like, well, you know, if you just play a few more levels and put a couple more hours into this, you could write a review. And I was like, no, we're not going to do that. Yes, me, my collective self, we're just not going to be doing that. I want to spend time on games that I actually enjoy. And when it comes to games I enjoy, sometimes it just feels like I'm taking too much of this very structured approach, where it's like, I have a lot of things to say about video games that I don't actually get to say in these reviews, because it's like I need to always take this fair approach, and by God, I can never actually put down a game that is critically well acclaimed if perhaps I just did not enjoy it that much. And so I never really get to talk about like the impact of the story, or what the game means to me, or what are those special moments. I try to illustrate here and there in my reviews, like this is an example of what got to me, either good or bad, but it's like I can never really expand too much upon that. And I just do not like that very much, that I can never really say what I want to say fully. It's like I get to say partially what I want to say, but then I have to talk objectively about the graphics and the sound, even if for whatever reason those parts were just not that interesting to me. And I gotta hit all of the bullet points, or oh no, people will be complaining in the comments that I did not give that game a fair review, or they try to argue with me. Or if I do a Mario Galaxy review and I talk about how the storyline that is presented in that game is a little stale, people tell me, oh, well, you know, you are, who really cares about the storyline? You're focusing way too much on that. And it's like, yeah, perhaps you're right. This is Mario Galaxy. Great game. I gave it a 9 out of 10. But what interests me sometimes with video games is talking about these little minute details, because they sort of represent bigger issues or bigger elements of gaming that are of interest in the big picture. And in reviews, it's just a little misleading if I call them a review and try to be structured about it to then go ahead and talk about that kind of stuff. And so one of my things that I've been thinking about is just sort of taking a slightly different approach to my reviews. Just talk about more what are the big things in the game. I never really get to be excited about, oh, this boss was awesome and so on and so forth, and then show some clips of like, here are all the different power-ups or stuff like that. Just things that I would be telling a friend if I was in a game store and talking about what it is about the game that interested me or what it is that really turned me off. It seems like I don't really get to do that fully. I feel like my stuff is too scripted, and perhaps this is me just being a little over analytical right now, but that's sort of how I feel. Also, in addition to video game reviews, as many of you have probably noticed, I have not been doing the trailer crawler. Why haven't I been doing that? Well, they're really not that exciting when the games that I'm talking about are big, and so I have to give them at least some attention in order to fulfill my purpose, but I'm just not interested in them. Like these random first-person shooters that, for whatever reason, do not appeal to me that much, even though I do like some first-person shooters, although the only one that I really enjoyed this year would be BioShock 2. It's like I got to do all this work, and that's what it feels like, a bunch of work. And so I've been thinking about, with the trailer crawlers, just sort of taking a look at the games that interest me in particular and not do sort of a, well, this is coming out this week. I mean, maybe if I was getting paid to do this kind of stuff, I would be more than glad to do that, but it's just not that interesting to me all the time. Even though I think that a good paid website or a good professional website should do something like this. This is not like rocket science, this idea I had. But no, not really. I mean, Screw Attack, what do you get there? They, what's his name? Not Handsome Craig. Stuttering Craig, Handsome Tom. One of them left. This is probably very insulting to some people. But yeah, they just like, oh, here are the games that are coming out. Don't buy Madden. And yeah, there's some RPG, and RPGs are weird. Here are some games that I recommend. Here's a nostalgic throwback. Check this game out. The end. All inside of like 30 seconds. Yeah, not that great at all. Been thinking about doing more rants. I feel like I've sort of got myself in a corner and that I've talked about so many serious things that I can't really talk about something that's fun, or I can't be like, here are annoying phrases that people need to shut the hell up about. I feel like if I start talking about that, people are going to think, well, before he was so exact and precise in what his thoughts are and what is and is not, what the hell is going on here with this opinionated stuff. And really, who cares? I'll probably start doing sort of more, in addition to the more serious topics, some like, you know, lighter rants about things that don't really matter that much. Been thinking about doing that. Been thinking about doing some more anime reviews. I might be a little more structured about that. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah. Been watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood as well. A lot of people always ask me about that. Like, have you seen FMA Brotherhood yet? Have you seen it yet? Have you seen it yet? Yeah, I've been watching it, about 28 episodes in. Very good. It's a little stale with the first 15 episodes there, in which they were following the original series still, because the FMA Brotherhood, it's a remake that follows the manga, while the anime, the original anime, veered way off course. But yeah, after they after Brotherhood became its own series, spectacular. Very good show. But yeah, a little off topic here, but you know what? I'm just talking about things that I've been doing. Also, just like I said, been hanging out, having fun. It's summer, hot as hell, working. Yeah. I don't have a summer, I just work, and it's hotter when I go out for lunch. That's basically it. At least during the day. Weekends a little bit different. Yeah, hopefully all you guys have been good. Hopefully you guys have been playing some good games or having fun or doing whatever the hell it is that you guys enjoy doing. A few other things, ideas that I got in the bag. We'll see if anything materializes there. And anyways, though, thanks for watching.